I'm gonna take a 3-piece with the boss sauce
Picture this.
and some macaroni and cheese.
You just ruined the fucking punchline.
I'm sorry.
Are you drinking paint today, Sam?
I'm drinking paint today.
That's the point.
That's the point, and that's what makes me so fucking mad about this goddamn movie. It's the point.
How do you hate this movie? I don't think about him in this movie. He doesn't exist, that fuck. That fucking fuck. I am still here for it.
Your co-host, Mr. Workman, will not be joining us this week, for I have destroyed him for all time.
That's terrible. Can we call it the Foreskin 20 episode?
I'm fucking done.
3 for 3. Now that's really cool.
Welcome to the 3 for 3 podcast. I cannot talk for shit with these in, so I'm going to make this brief. My name is Count, and not the Count that you wish. Ha 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 ha. No, I am the Count that has the hidden white monster. You will be afraid of it by the end of this cast, and it will not be in Winona Ryder's pussy. Sorry, we could cut that. Welcome to the 3 for 3 podcast. I am joined today by my two blood-sucking filled balls, Matthew Patterson and Jackson Workman. I wish to welcome you to not only this episode, but the Halloween Spooktacular.
You cocksuckers. Damn it.
Damn, yours look really good. I'm drooling like a motherfucker right now.
I just drooled all over my thigh.
It's
I can like talk too much.
impossible.
I don't think Matt's are fake. I think his might be real.
I don't know how I should reference Trick or Treat or Dracula for this one.
Yours, I think, is closer to Trick or Treat. I need to take out my dentures like Gary Oldman, so pardon me. All right. Yes, as you heard, my name is Samuel Haller, or the Count, if you will. I am brought to you today by candy corn, because what's Halloween without a little bit of candy corn?
Enjoyable for most people.
A lot of people I know hate candy corn.
Everyone I know hates candy corn.
Let's see if I can.
I actually do not mind candy corn.
I don't either, but I wouldn't go out of my way to eat it.
Here's my real
no way.
My candy corn things are a lot easier to talk with. So, we are starting today, going all the way back in time to 1981.
Oh boy.
Fucking 1981. What's going on? Some true fuck shit. Some real fuck shit. But one of the best
relationship
fucking looking movies to ever exist. Jackson's pick. Possession.
Yes, wow. We are truly starting with the most crazy batshit one of them all. So yes, folks. My pick was 1981's Possession, directed and written by, I can't pronounce his fucking name, Andrzej Zulawski. I hope I'm not butchering that.
Yeah, Zulawski, I think.
sounds about right.
So
The J is
folks,
silent.
if you can, wait, what'd you say?
The J is silent.
Yeah. So, but if you
Russian
can, folks, I don't know if you knew this, by the way, the J in my name is silent as well.
Ah,
So,
accent.
call me Accent. But
I can do that.
but if you can, folks, what I want you to do, as always, is picture this. It's 1981, and you're in West Germany. And, well, what's your name? Why, none other than Mr. Sam Neill. But, unfortunately for you, what you find out is that your wife, Isabella Johnny, is having some guy named Heinrich Jurassic Park his dick all the way up inside her pussy.
She not only a hoe, she a major hoe.
Yeah, she's a clever
Mhm.
girl, if you know what I mean. The Jurassic Park
Call her Helen.
the Jurassic Park jokes will be plentiful in this segment, but yeah, so Sam Neill, this motherfucker is a spy. Like literally he's a goddamn spy. And he comes back from a job, right? And he finds out, as I've said numerous times on this show, his wife's a hoe. And like major hoe. Like fucking,
Colonel Ho.
the biggest one you could ever possibly conceive of. But not only is she a hoe, not only is she fucking some weird ass coked up guy named Heinrich, but
Bad
she
mother.
is also, she just happens to be batshit fucking insane. Like the Joker is like a model citizen compared to this bitch. She is like out of her goddamn mind. She is spazzing the fuck out in a subway tunnel. She is cutting herself with a goddamn knife in the
Coming
kitchen.
blood.
She
With
is
a turkey
doing
cutter.
she is doing all kinds of fuck shit, the likes of which you have never seen in your life, I hope. And as this is going on, as she is losing her goddamn mind, and as Sam Neill is starting to lose his goddamn mind because of the stress of this fucking divorce, because she, of course,
Bitches be crazy.
say what?
Said bitches be crazy.
That truly the moral of this movie, if there is one. And
Also,
while
the
this
moral is
going
don't
on,
let your kid be alone for fucking days on end.
weeks, bro.
Weeks.
She's leaving
Yeah.
the kid alone in the house for 3 weeks while he's away because he, was fucking tweaking out. And
Well, Jackson, I will say this. You said this earlier on the podcast, and I also have been saying this for a couple podcasts, and I feel like this very much applies. Grippy socks, grippy box.
oh boy, has that phrase never been more necessary than in this
Oh my
fucking
God.
movie. Holy shit. So she is, again, just spazzing the fuck out. She's making her dance students go through excruciating pain for no goddamn reason. She's just
Okay, that's just a dance class.
yeah. And while this is going on, she asks him for a divorce, and she really doesn't give a shit about their son. If she had met Heinrich first, she never would have had Bob with Sam Neill because she's evil.
Fuck them
And
kids, bro.
yeah, literally.
Also, he
And
names their kid Bob, though.
while this is
They
going,
fucking do hate their
goddamn. But while this is going on, you'd think that would be enough of a problem, right? She's fucking crazy. Sam Neill is definitely tweaking the fuck out. What else could be wrong? Well, it turns out she got a goddamn tentacle monster in her fucking room in her new apartment. A creature that is constantly developing, and she kills several people in order to feed this monster and to make it more whole. And what does it become by the end of the film? Well,
A circumcised version of the Beau is Afraid penis monster.
Yeah. Honestly, though.
This is the anniversary, by the way. It was season 2, episode 2 of that the circumcision joke. So we have finally come a full season's anniversary from that. So fitting we make a joke about it this episode. But yeah, essentially. And well, you just got to see what happens there, or we'll talk about it in just a few minutes. But yeah, it is fucking insane. This is one of the most goddamn fucking batshit bonkers movies I've ever seen. I knew pretty much nothing about it going in, and watching it, it was not at all what I expected. It was seriously one of the most intense movies I've ever seen. Just super crazy, lots and lots and lots of screaming and intense performances. To the point where I was like, if I had this turned up just a little louder, I feel like my neighbors would call the cops because of all the goddamn screaming in this
Especially in the
movie.
fucking alley, like subway scene.
Yeah, that scene alone, I was
Oh,
like,
I was thinking the scene where in the restaurant where Sam Neill gets like freaking pinned down.
I
by the
love
dam.
that scene so much. The 3 chefs running and jumping on him and everything.
It was like 6 people that
Yeah.
died.
In that shot, we'll get to it, but damn the way this movie is.
But yeah, I'll just say right up top, gorgeously directed and shot, and just one of the most unique movies I've ever seen. Just very creative, very bizarre, very just does not do what you're expecting. Very fucking dense. Like, I'm still kind of, deciding what everything means. I haven't fully figured everything out yet. I have my theories. We'll get into it. And Isabella Johnny in this movie gives one of the greatest performances I've ever seen. Sam Neill is not far behind her. It's 2 performances where I'm just like, how the fuck were you able to do that? Like, how were you able to give... like, it's one of those, you hear people say, like, a human being shouldn't be able to, like, channel that for a performance, But they did somehow, and I read it fuck both of them up. Like,
Rightfully so.
They pushed themselves, her in particular, to the absolute brink, given those performances. And you can tell. God, I've never seen Sam Neill do anything like this. It's definitely the most unique part I've seen him.
You gotta see The Omen 3, my guy.
I was gonna say watch Death in Brunswick.
Yeah, I just
that's a really good
kind
movie.
of performance.
I mean, this movie, they don't compare. At least.
Bro is tweaking the fuck out all movie. But yeah, so you both had seen it before. What was your opinion
Jackson,
on this rewatch?
Not to spoil this movie for anyone listening that hasn't seen it, but do you agree that the first Omen ripped off the fucking subway scene where she's flailing about and like blood? And
yes.
I thought they admitted that though. Didn't the
I don't know if they did or
specifically
not.
say they referenced possession for that? I thought they did. I could be wrong, but
Hopefully.
I think they very vocally said that, yes.
It is
possession.
down to like the framing of her body as she's like on the ground.
That is a little annoying because it's like, okay, you're not necessarily paying homage, you're kind of low-key just ripping it off. But at least they were honest about it and they weren't like pretending. I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they were like straight up like, yeah.
Whether they said it or not, they definitely did because it's the same scene pretty much.
Yeah.
But this movie, last year when I saw it for the first time, I immediately had to the next day rewatch it because it was just so much to pack, so much to unpack, and so much to deal with. Because that last scene where the kid freaks the fuck out and then goes into the water and fucking drowns himself is one of the most gut-wrenching final scenes ever. And I love this movie a lot. It's so fucking crazy. And funny enough, the composer who he will be appearing on the podcast this season after this, also named Andre with a J, Korzinski, his music fucking captures perfectly like both the creepiness but also the 80s kind of like style that really kind of became popular with a lot of 80s music in horror movies, and it just turns that it fucking grinds into you. And then you get to points where like he runs up to the building and then it backs all the way up and then it goes in and then that whole shit happens and then it blows up and then it goes back out into the side, and like the way the camera move is so fucking good. And it's just hard not to like this movie.
Amen. Like Sam, the camera movement, the one that I like that stuck out to me, the one you were talking about. I mean, all of it did, but like specifically that one. And then the fucking rack focus, like that shot where he's just in the rocking chair, just going back and forth. And then the camera's just racking focus like each time. And it's perfect. I was like, yo, I've never appreciated that shot. Like, and that's the thing is I feel like every time I've seen this movie, I appreciate something different about it. And this time I was literally just focused on the technical aspect of it. And I was like, damn, this is like fucking brilliant.
So crystal clear and bright that that's almost more unsettling than some of like what's happening within the situation.
I mean, like the blemishes on their skin when they start coming out, like they're just painfully obvious in that lighting too. It's just like, it makes you be like, ugh, like what the fuck is going on with them? Like, but they're tweaking. Like you said, Jackson, they're tweaking literally.
But the scene where on the stairs where Sam Neill's all shot up and he's like coughing up blood and everything is just, I don't know how they got it to look like that, but you felt like I was in that room with them watching all this unfold. And then when that body falls from the stairs, I like did that. So
Bro wasn't quite Jason Bourne in that scenario.
He was Jason Bourne again, apparently.
Yep.
But there's some things I want to get into, but I'll let Jackson, you can kind of dive in some more on what you felt.
I just like there's just so much. I mean, I can't say enough about the two lead performances. I mean, Isabella Johnny just scared the shit out of me in this movie. Just like, and again, second episode in a row. It's like I said last week about Tim Robbins and Shortcuts. One of the most visceral reactions of hatred I've ever had for a character in a movie. Her character, I just absolutely goddamn despised her. Every scene she was in, I was just like, I hate you more and more and more. The scene in the kitchen where Sam Neill is just like, what is it that you don't like about me? I don't understand. Like, do I do this? No. Do I do this? No. Is this the problem? No. Like, she's literally saying there's nothing wrong with you. I'm just fucking insane and I, would rather die than be with you and there's no reason why. And I'm just like, oh my God. And then she cuts herself with the goddamn carving knife and I'm just like,
yeah, that shit's wild.
You're absolutely just, I can't with you. And then just, literally she's fucking screaming in his face like, I hate you. I'll jump out the window before I go back with you. And I'm just like, man, wow, do I hate this bitch? Like, goddamn. But I mean, seriously. But then towards the end of the movie, because I was on his side for most of it, but then towards the end, he starts tweaking a little too much. And when he kills the guy in the bathroom, that's when I was like, okay, now you suck as well. I'm like, you're a murderer, and now you're helping her with her bullshit. And it was like, bro, honestly, I was getting mad at him. Because I'm just like, dude, just fucking, I get it. It's hard sometimes when you, like, really love somebody to, like, break away, even if they're toxic. But I'm like, you're married to the most toxic psychopath, like, of all time.
I mean, I will say this. She never really, like, she didn't kill him. She killed other people, but she didn't kill him. That's true love. She'd kill herself. Still didn't kill him.
She replaced him though with a doppelganger,
with a bigger dicked tentacle monster.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so here's my thing. As far as like what everything means and all that good stuff, I have my theories. My theory, and I could be very, very off, is that both of them are like duplicates already, and that's why they're so fucking weird and off the whole time. Because I'm like, okay, so she's making a duplicate of him, and then the teacher is also played by Isabella Johnny.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so there's two other versions of them in the movie. So I'm just like, is this a thing where they're both already duplicates and that's why they're tweaking so much, is because they're not really people and they're fucking, imperfect recreations, or like, what's going on? Like, I think it's something to do with that. I could be wrong. It's very, like I said, kind of hard to figure out exactly what everything means. But what were you guys' theories?
I like yours quite a bit, Jackson. I didn't pick up on that, but I feel like you're definitely right.
Well, I noticed because like I noticed the two different people, but I didn't really think about it that way. So I do think you probably have something going there, because like
they did talk about how Sam Neill was doing stuff for the government that was not like good. So maybe the government tested on him, and that's what led to all this.
Straight up, yeah,
maybe so.
Yeah.
And Sam Neill, the duplicate Sam Neill at the end says something like, "Not easy living with it," or something like that. Is it? As if he's like, "Oh yeah, you're having a little trouble there, are you, bud? I know how you feel, Yeah. And I'm just like, okay.
The biggest challenge is coming to terms with the fact that you're not really the person you're supposed to be. So
hey,
that could be it. The director wrote this when he was going through a divorce in real life, so I think he was putting personal feelings into
that. Puts the scene where he comes home to their son just like fucking all like Gollum-esque, like, and he like holds his chest because he sees how like skinny and like gaunt he's gotten, and then juxtapose that later when she comes in and he like holds her body like
Hold its
that.
body.
It's
Yeah.
just, it's so fucked. And that poor kid, that poor fucking kid,
I know.
just went through so much
To the
without
point
even like
where,
really.
Sam, like you said, that scene at the end is heartbreaking. Even before he drowns himself, just when she mentions, "Oh, that's your dad at the door," just seeing him be like, "Don't open it, don't open it, don't open it." I'm like, God damn, he's so scared of his parents because of everything they've put him through. It's so
Well, that's
sad.
where I was also thinking possibly that he was already dead and that she had potentially drowned him. Because like it almost seems like it's in reverse the way he gets in the water and then starts to just like float like that. Um, but I don't know. I assumed she killed him and he didn't kill himself, but
Maybe.
I don't know. The fucking scene where they set off the explosion is just one of the most craziest fucking shits to ever. I I don't know. It's just wild. The way it all like sets up, the way it plays out, the way the aftermath affects everything, and we just I feel like the way that it almost like is like an egg that just gets cracked open and then but not all the way in, so it starts leaking out all the like brain matter.
Oh yeah, I like the way you described that.
Yeah.
I don't know. This movie is like again like so crazy. I feel like I focus on different shit when I watch it. Like I don't really. I don't know. Like this time, I think I focus more on the technical aspect and less on the story. But still, like the story in this is kind of crazy, and like it's one of those movies where people talk about, and you can probably just pull screen grabs. I feel like I've seen a lot of like the her breaking the shit, like
Yeah.
oops, broke that shit, and I'm like, honestly, this movie deserves more than just like fucking that at points because like it really deserves it. Like be like, hey, this legit is a fucking killer ass movie, and it's crazy that it's a horror film because it's just about divorce.
Yeah, no, like literally, that's what
Like you're saying.
that's what like. It's so unique because like, if you took the scenes with the creature out of the movie, like it's just this fucking crazy movie about a divorce. It doesn't really change that much of the plot, you know. Like that's there and it's an important aspect, but I'm like, at its core, it's really not. That's not what it's about. That just happens to be part of the movie. It's
Yeah.
about like this couple going through this divorce, and
I think
it's
that's what makes it so effective is like it's not trying to be a horror movie. It just is this destruction of their lives. And then that's just the motif that they're using. So
yeah.
Yeah.
but when the creature well, sorry, there's two things I need to talk about. When the creature opens its eyes finally, that shit is fucking crazy looking. But I'm thinking even more so the scene where the dude's like kind of figured it out and she just fucking turns and shoots him in the chest a bunch of times. Like
Oh,
that shit shocked me.
Yeah.
And
That was
it's
insane.
just like immediately somehow I put myself in her shoes of like, well, fuck, what do you do now? Like, you're just fucked. You killed
Cut
somebody.
him up, put him in the fridge. Yeah.
I'm really happy you picked this though, Jackson. It was not what I would never have expected you to pick it. And I'm
Do you
glad.
well, I can help you guys put myself. I can't talk. I can help put you guys in the mindset of what it was like for me when I finished this movie. If you would like, I was sitting here and basically my reaction was something along the lines of, "I'm telling you, you have not seen what I have seen. It is insane, the horrors that I have witnessed today. Ah, you don't understand. I don't understand why you feel this way about me. I do not accept the fact that you hate me after this discussion, my friends." Anyway, it was something a little bit like that.
Oh my god.
My man Heinrich was probably honestly the biggest tweaker in the movie, if we're being real.
Fucker was wild. And
Every
he's
scene
so
he was in,
fucking
I was
cocky,
like,
and
who
I'm
the
like, fuck you.
is this guy?
Especially when he like assaults her and just like straight up smacks his hand up into her crotch and everything. I'm just like, he puts her against the wall and he
When he just beats the shit out of Sam Neill at the beginning of the movie, it's just like effortlessly too.
yeah.
I'm like, God damn, this guy. Also, heartbreaking scene. The fucking his mom, like her whole storyline was really upsetting to me. Like just when she's like, when she calls and she's like, my son didn't come home, my mother knows. And then she fucking like kills herself by taking the pills and everything. I was like, oh, that's sad, because she knows what he's doing is wrong. She's just not going to do anything about it, because she's like, I have to love him, he's my son, and all of that. I don't know, her character was one of the most understated kind of tragic arcs of the movie to me. But yeah, I am glad that I picked this, but goddamn, was it a challenging watch. It was just like,
It definitely.
I mean, I'm glad you picked it because, like, I feel like out of the 3 movies this week, that was the only one that was challenging, like in a sense, yeah, because like I would say this one was like probably my favorite. Not my probably, it's my favorite this week. I fucking was
it's
so
funny
happy to watch this
because
again. So yeah,
I watched like all 3. It's hard for me to even pick a favorite of the 3 because all 3 I enjoyed for different reasons, like in very different ways. Not to give away how I feel about the other 2, but yeah. Say what?
I said too late.
But yeah, for different reasons. So
It definitely
like,
is.
and
Cool,
it's for the reason you kind of said, Matt. I enjoyed this one because of how challenging it was, because of how unique it was, because of, again, just the top tier performances. I'm going to be thinking about, the performance, Isabella Johnny in particular, her performance for a long goddamn time. Just like the subway scene, just a lot of her other moments, just her fucking, that look she gives. I swear to God, that scene right after she hits Sam Neill in the face and he's about to hit her back, and she just, that look she gives, that sinister fucking glare. I'm just like, whew, man, she's scaring the shit out of me here. It's unbelievable. But yeah, so good times. If you're a married couple, pick this for a date night. You'll enjoy it.
You won't regret it.
Well, it definitely, especially because of how not like heavy this is, but I going into this season before you had even said Possession was your pick for this episode, I had a Andrei Zulawski's another one of his movies coming up for the season, and so but now I might push it back a little bit later in the season because I'm assuming his next one, which is apparently even bigger than this one, is a lot more heavy, is what I'm going to assume, and it's in his original language. So,
well, I'm interested to hear that because I really don't know any of his other movies, so it will be curious to
also
watch
fuck
another
you
one.
now because it was going to be my obscure foreign pick, and now we already have the director on the show, so it's no longer obscure.
Sorry. Again, I don't understand why you hate me so much. I don't accept this. I don't accept it. I think it is unreasonable.
We didn't really talk about it, but the scene where he jumps at her in the fucking diner and all those dudes like coming in, like it takes so many people to
seriously,
take him
guys,
down.
the amount of hatred I had for that character, I just like her literally screaming in his face, if I had met him first, I never would have had Bob with you or whatever. I'm just like, fuck, like that is just evil. You were just terrible. It was unreal. She also, Isabella Johnny also did a great job as the teacher.
Yeah,
It's like the polar opposite end of the sanity spectrum. I'm just like, you're doing a good job playing both here, at the same time.
Yeah.
Helene.
Yes.
I know you hate Helene's, Jackson, so
I don't have a good relationship with Helene's, let's just say that.
which this is also around the time of that happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, very
That
good
is-
point. That's around the
we're
time.
really coming full circle because it's been over. Like we're finally getting past the year mark, so there's just anniversary.
Yeah, like we're
things out.
doing holiday specials again, like the second go around, so it's pretty wild.
Yep.
But definitely, like you said, Matt, as well, I think this might be my favorite of the 3, but it's not knocking the other 2 in any way.
Amen. Amen.
But do we have anything else to say about this?
I'm all good. I'm hoping
Cocaine's
that
a hell of a drug, man. As I think Heinrich knows.
Yep.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Boy was
That was marriage.
Well,
now that we have dealt with the blood-sucking wife, we are going to go to the blood-sucking dead wife with my pick this week.
All right.
1992 Bram Stoker's Dracula. Picture this. Here's Gary Oldman coming down off of a coke bender. Apologies if his nose starts bleeding. But he is none other than the Golden Drac, Count Dracula, which at the time of the beginning of this, goddamn, I can't talk with this thing in. At the beginning of this movie, you okay, Matt? You look extremely disgusted there for a second.
I poured this cocktail in a can. In that, and it's a daiquiri.
Oh,
and Sam, you can't blame someone for being disgusted by hearing the phrase "I can't talk with this thing in." I mean, we've all heard that before.
But we all know, as we said, who has the grippiest socks? Because we know what that means. None other than Winona Ryder. The eye candy, the prize between three men deep down. We got Keanu Reeves coming in hot, pretending to be Nicholas Hoult, but Nicholas Hoult did it better. And
for the record, every single person who's ever played any version of this part has done it better, but that's neither here nor there.
Sorry, quick cut. That scene where he's screaming and the camera's like right up in his face. That's good. I didn't even bring it up. Francis Ford fucking Coppola directed this goddamn movie, and he brought together the likes of which we had never seen before. Gary fucking Oldman, Winona Ryder, Keanu Reeves, Anthony fucking Hopkins, just right in his prime of his alcoholism. So you get some weird slurring in his words. Richard E. fucking Grant, Carrie Elwes. Speaking of the entity,
you're not gonna bring up Tom Waits?
I was about to say
that's my next one.
Second week in a row.
I don't know if you guys can see. I got Tom Waits.
Tom Waits as Renfield.
At this moment, every episode of season 3 of this show has had Tom Waits in it. Let's see how long we can keep that up.
Honestly, I think this is his. I said Shortcuts was like his best performance, but honestly, now that I watch this again, I think this legitimately is the only Tom Waits performance I've seen where it took me a second to make sure it was him. And also being like, damn, bro, you can fucking bring it. You're not, So
I'll talk about him in a minute.
Yeah.
James V. Hart is the writer. And take it how you will. It's either good or bad in that regard. But it's a tale as old as time. Count Dracula want to come smoke that wacky tobacco. And so he's hightailing it out of Transylvania. He's going to London. He's gonna fucking get his bitch back because goddamn, when the pussy's so good, you gotta like chase it throughout all time, okay? And in the process, Winona Ryder gives herself up to Le Drac and becomes one of his succubi coven bitches who is starting to get all freaky and shit. And we are placed forth within the task to destroy Count Dracula, save your woman, make sure Anthony Hopkins gets another drink between takes, otherwise he'd beat the shit out of you. And yeah, that is the 1992 Bram Stoker's Dracula. Good or bad, take it how you will. Robert Eggers did it better.
Yeah.
He didn't, but it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's technically not Dracula. It's technically Nosferatu. So
fair. Same thing, but yeah,
I know. Technically, I'm just being technical.
Yeah. You're right. It is
fucking shots of all the impaled people that Vlad impales is gorgeous as fuck. I'm so mad I couldn't see this in theaters because I know it would just capture you, like suck you in and suck it all out of you too. But I love the scene where Gary Oldman has the razor blade and he just starts cackling like a motherfucker and it like fades out with his cackle Um,
I thought it was kind of fucked up when he had to cut his hand and like lick his finger just so he didn't fucking kill Keanu Reeves at that
Yeah.
moment. I was like,
No,
I don't.
he took because he cut himself shaving, and then he just took his razor blade and went. It was just
Yeah.
like, here, take it back. Apparently, Gary Oldman was drunk when he filmed that scene.
see,
That's
I'm
great.
telling
I
you,
love
people
it.
are fucked up in this movie, and it shows.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I realized this. I've only ever seen this movie on AMC, like in like years ago. I have
How
not
could
seen
they
this.
possibly show this movie on TV?
I
bro.
literally was like, "This is not
I've
the
seen some
movie I've
fuck
ever
shit on
fucking
TV.
seen." I was like, "What the fuck?" When I watched this time, I
You
liked it
have
a
to
lot
cut
more.
half of the goddamn movie out. Like, that's crazy.
I do not. That's why I was like, I don't remember this.
We'll get
movie.
into it later, but AMC was showing Trick or Treat the other day, and I watched it, and I saw Anna Paquin fuck the shit out of him while turning into that werewolf. So,
This is one of two movies in this episode where somebody fucks a werewolf, but we'll get into that.
but yeah, I I I enjoyed it. I'll just say that it's probably my least of the three this week, but I enjoyed it, and it's hard not to fucking. It's so well made. It's fucking Francis Ford. Like
That
Yeah,
was
it's just
my
like, okay.
takeaway too. Was like I felt like it was well made, but I enjoyed it like in a visual sense where I was like, but I was not like invested or paying super amount of attention to the movie as far as story goes. I was just kind of like watching. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys.
Yeah, I mean that's
And
kind
I
of.
can still pick it up. Like I wasn't like struggling picking anything up. I was just like, But I didn't hate it when I wasn't like, damn, why am I watching this? I kind of did appreciate different things, especially now that I saw it like it's supposed to be seen. And I was like, you know what? I don't hate this as much.
Whatever you
Gary
do,
Oldman still is not my Dracula. It's always going to be Christopher Lee for me. Bela Lugosi is a second, but he did not have to master the voice, so he does not get the first place for me. But yeah, I had fun with it. Winona Ryder can always get it. But yeah, Jackson, I'll let you take it away.
real quick, whatever you do, do not get this fucking drink. It is bad.
We're both
Much like
drinking.
yours. Oh, it's 10.5%. Jesus fucking Christ.
Never mind.
Free noon 10.5.
Yeah, so man, was I wanting to see this one for a long time. I've always been very curious about this one. I was present at the moment that Sam decided to pick this for the podcast. We were at the Brick House Tavern in Davidson, and I mentioned that I had not seen it, and he said, "All right, nope, I'm picking that for the podcast." So I was excited to finally see it, and I honestly really fucking enjoyed this a lot. I had a blast with it. I thought it was really good. Immaculately well made by Francis Ford Coppola. I mean, say what you will, whether you like this movie or not, the craft of this film is goddamn insane. I mean, the cinematography, the editing, the costumes, the production design, fucking just absolutely top tier. The makeup, goddamn, like seriously, all of it. Truly, the thing that took me the most off guard. This is one of my favorite Gary Oldman performances of all time. Like, I truly think he was astonishing in this. I mean, when is he not? But I did not know Homie was going to go for it like that. Like, I really didn't. Like, I was expecting him to be more Gary Oldman-like. And this is probably the most unrecognizable I've ever seen him. Like, I've never heard his voice get like that low before. It was crazy. That accent was like dead on. But he met with a dialect coach to train him to make his voice lower, which, tracks because I'm like, that's fucking wild. The makeup on him was great. I just thought he embodied the part so fucking well, and it was so just like he made it his own in a way that's very hard to do with a part that's been played so many times. Winona Ryder was great. Anthony Hopkins, most of the cast. Tom Waits. I cannot. This was like. Because Tom Waits has always been a great actor. Like, I've seen him be great in a lot of things. Shortcuts last week. Seven Psychopaths, Ballad of Buster Scruggs. He's been great in a lot of movies. But he's usually playing a version of himself in whatever he's in. And this is the only time I've ever seen him just completely throw that out the window and do something totally different. And I was like, whoa, okay, you've got range, actually. I didn't know that. Like, you're really fucking good in this.
Yeah, when he's like screaming into the air, "Master!" and it like is
Yeah,
the camera pulling up. It's so
from
funny.
his first scene, "I beg of you, send me a kitten." I'm just like, what the fuck, It
Like
was.
that's the thing is you can tell it's him because of his voice, but literally that's it is like I don't think he'll ever be able to take his voice away. And I think I'm gonna pick another Tom Waits movie later on this season too. But like I swear to God, like you said, Jackson, when I saw him in this, it took me a second to be like, wait, is Tom Waits in this fucking movie?
Yeah. No, I recognized him immediately, and I remember saying to myself out loud, I was like, holy shit, Tom Waits is Renfield? Like, what the fuck?
Those
And
little things he had on his hand, I thought were really fucking cool. The set design in this movie, it's like the props, everything.
like I said, immaculate.
I
Yeah,
love the people.
It won an Oscar. It won an Oscar for.
on their heads.
It won an Oscar for costume design, and it fucking deserved it.
the armor was cool as fuck.
Yeah, and like you said, Sam, some of the best goddamn the shit at the beginning with Gary Oldman back in the like 1400s was like, and so much of the cinematography and the editing. Oh my god! Every time it cut to another scene, it was done so fucking creatively. I loved it. It was so goddamn good, and. It's funny because, okay, so all that, and then of course I'm just gonna obligatory beat the shit out of Keanu Reeves moment. He is goddamn horrible in this. No shit, everybody knows it. It's one of the most legendarily bad performances and accents of all time. At least everyone knows it. Coppola knows it, Keanu knows it, everybody knows he was miscast in the movie. They've all acknowledged it at this point. And Matt, I will take this opportunity to say, since you're doing your little thing there, I have yet to see any of the Christopher Lee Dracula movies.
Jackson,
So-
you need to change that.
I know, I very much do. I very much
Weirdly,
do.
someone asked me. I don't know who asked me, but they asked me what are my like go-to Halloween movies or like to watch during October. And for some reason, in the last 3 years, it's become the Christopher Lee Dracula movies.
I remember last year seeing you logging like all of them. So
Yeah, I haven't seen the last two, and so
I've heard they get worse as they go along. And that, yeah.
You only get so
it
much
dips
out of
down
those
and then
movies.
goes up, and then but it doesn't go to
I
the
like
same
it.
height as the first.
I've just heard he in particular like only did the last few for the money. He said it. So there's one of the movies where he doesn't have any lines.
Yeah.
Because he refused to speak the lines because they were so goddamn bad.
They reused footage from the previous one.
Yeah. So, but I would love to see at least some of his, because I've seen the original with Bela Lugosi, and I've seen this one, and then I've seen all the Nosferatus. So, a lot of different versions of the story. But honestly, and man, I dug this a lot. I liked the way they told the story. I again think the technical aspects were very well done. From what I hear, this is one of the most accurate to the book adaptations of the
Wow.
story.
Okay.
Because I've heard the original 1931 movie was not very close. Like parts of it were close to the book, and then parts of it they just kind of went off on their own. And Coppola's like goal here was to make like a pretty faithful adaptation. And I'll also say this, to quote David Lynch, boys. I had another Monica Lewinsky. Monica, goddamn, I almost used the wrong word.
Whoa!
Oh, that was fuck.
I
Wow.
want Monica Lewinsky right now. Fuck.
Well, I don't know where that came from. Goddamn. Wrong name.
It came
Wrong
from the right
name.
place.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
Fucking hell.
so did Bill. He came in the right place too.
Jesus Christ. Wow. I had another Monica Bellucci dream last night. God damn, did that take a turn. I don't know where that came from. That was a slip of the tongue if ever there was one. But yeah, no, she's in this for like, Monica Bellucci's in this for like, a little bit as one of Dracula's brides, which is fucking wild. And I think, they were interesting characters. And I
Her
think
costuming is so fucking insane with the frilled neck thing that she had.
I read he apparently consulted with a magician to achieve the effects in that scene of them just like coming up out of the floor and shit. And I'm like, he really was like determined to do all of the effects in this practically, and it it paid off. Because
I'm imagining a universe now where Penn and Teller are in this somehow.
That would be fucking something.
They're gonna get
as,
torn apart by the wolves howling at night.
as two of the people in the castle. But I just got to say, I think they do a good job of conveying the horrors of what these characters have to go through. Whether it's watching poor Lucy, get turned into a vampire and get fucked by a werewolf, or whether it's watching Winona Ryder just descend into inescapable lust for this vampire that she can't break free of, or just watching all of the horrible deeds that Dracula commits, or whether it's
In the name of
truly
love.
the unspeakably awful scenario of Keanu Reeves being forced to stay in this castle with these three gorgeous women who just use him all day long and just keep him there, and just he doesn't have to do anything except be surrounded by them all day.
I
And
love
basically just do whatever they want. What a nightmarish existence that was. I see
love
why he wanted
Anthony
to get away
Hopkins
from
being
it.
like, "Did they drink from you?" And he's like, "They drank my semen."
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
They are the semen demons.
Yeah, yes,
There are-
yes. I was about to say in a reference
semen
to
demons.
Battle After Another. More semen
But-
demons.
Yes.
Actually, there's a couple semen. This is the second semen demon this episode.
Fair.
Indeed.
Isabella Johnny being the first. And
Yeah.
actually, no, there's
Honestly,
three.
Winona Ryder at the
Three.
end is the semen demon.
There's three semen demons.
Oh yeah, we'll get to Trick or Treat. There's definitely a semen demon and several semen demons in that one. But
I think honestly, I think the takeaway from this episode is gonna be men watch out for the semen demons.
literally,
They are a
sucky
thing.
guy.
It's a fair critique.
They
Yeah.
will see. They will take your power because they see it.
That's
They
why
will-
you got to carry whatever that little like wafer that Anthony Hopkins shoved on Winona's forehead and it burned her. You got to just carry those at all time.
Yep.
the body of Christ, Sam.
Yeah, the body.
Actually,
Sorry, I knew it was. The
Ooh,
body
we got a Catholic in the house who knows the terms.
God is not here, as I said in this Southland Tales episode. The New York Times said God is dead.
They're succubi because they'll suck you by anyway. But
Hey, I'd fuck Gary Oldman in this too. So they suck me by.
yeah, but
well, I'd prefer a suck you bye than a suck you hello, because bitch, get out of my house.
to quote Heinrich from the last movie. God damn. Shit. But yeah, no, I know this one is it's a divisive one, but I fucks with it hardcore, honestly. I
love
really
it.
did. I really did enjoy it a
so good.
lot. It's honestly, I'd say it's probably the if we're counting just straight Dracula adaptations, if we're not counting Nosferatu, I'd say it's my favorite Dracula movie that I've seen. If we're counting Nosferatu, I would only put Werner Herzog's Nosferatu above this one as far as how much I enjoyed it. I fuck with it a lot. Gary Oldman, again, one of my favorite performances of his. Anthony Hopkins, just wild and fucking. Richard E.
He's like
Grant.
holding that woman down, and
Richard Grant too.
Richard E. Grant is like freaking the fuck out.
And Carrie Elwes too, like that one, like delivery he had, I felt that where he's like, "What have you done with that?" I was like, "Okay, homie, put all his feeling into that line.
Yeah.
That was good."
I don't know. I feel like this is one of those movies that makes a lot of sense when you're like, oh yeah, it's Francis Ford Coppola who directed it, because like you said, Jackson, one, is it immaculate, but two, everyone's giving their fucking all, and it's like, yeah, at the time when Francis Ford Coppola's directing some shit, you give it your all. I haven't seen Megalopolis late, so I don't know if people still feel that way. It seems like they do, but who fucking knows?
Only
And I
one who
feel like
did
people
was
kinda
Shia
shit on
LaBeouf,
this
and
movie a little
Francis
bit.
didn't
I
want to
don't-
hear that.
Huh?
Only one who did was Shia, and Francis didn't want to hear that. So
Nope.
Yeah,
But my thing was like, I don't know, like people, I feel like I haven't heard a lot of good stuff about this movie, and the one I was watching, I was like, why, like, doesn't it? I was like, this isn't bad. Like, it's not bad at all. Like, granted, I was kind of sleepwalking through it, but I think that was just my mentality because I was tired, not because the movie was bad. Like,
I watched this. I watched this very fucking late last night. It's a miracle I was able to get up in time this morning because I finished this at like 4 a.m. last night. So it was a late one.
it's one of the hardest title cards I've ever seen with the stone and the flames.
Oh,
going
fuck
on.
yes,
He
absolutely.
gets
Yeah.
right into it.
Mm-hmm. And
Gary Oldman climbing on the fucking roof.
Oh, that shit was
That was
crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
Zack Snyder definitely stole that for his Batman.
Batman. Yep. Actually, dead ass. No, that shot was.
That was the moment when Gary Oldman was doing that. I was like, all right, this is the moment I would get the fuck out of here. If I haven't yet, that's when I would just run for the fucking door. But
honestly, if I was Keanu Reeves, because I understand at this point how tired he probably fucking was, I would have just been like, I'm going to bed.
I'll deal with this shit in the morning.
Yeah, I was like, I need sleep.
He goes to the link to become a partner that we only ever see with Tom Cruise in the firm. He goes to that far to make sure he gets that partnership at the law firm.
And somehow he found something even worse than Wilford Brimley blackmailing him with photos of his wife.
Hell yeah.
But
Wilford Brimley as a vampire would be sick as fuck with
I would give my left nut to see that shit. But
he wouldn't have diabetes then.
Exactly.
Damn.
Diabetes, you mean?
Diabetes. Damn it.
But what was I going to say? Oh, I'm disappointed in one thing, I have to say. It is essential. Every single Dracula movie, even the unofficial ones like Nosferatu, you have to have the scene. You have to. Where he fucking accidentally cuts his thumb at the dinner table. And he fucking goes to suck that shit. You gotta have it. And they didn't have it here. I guess the razor scene was their version of that. But I was like, you gotta have it. That's like a crucial moment.
Even this is not Bram Stoker's Dracula has that scene.
XXX.
He cuts the tip of his penis and
Yep.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I was making all kinds of. I was definitely making all kinds of jokes like that. You know, when he's up there with Monica Bellucci and the others, they want to suck something that's easy, you know. But Matt, your Letterboxd review was a bit funnier than just the average, you know.
What's your review?
Okay, I was about to say, Sam, have you seen it?
No, I'll look it up.
Can you read it out loud as you read it for the first time?
Because Matt can't do it anymore, so now Sam, you have to be the vessel.
Oh yeah. Jesus fuck. Yeah, I'd have sucked Mina Harker's blood too, but that's only 1 week out of the month. Fuck.
Yeah. So, yeah, like you said, Matt, Winona Ryder definitely can get it.
Oh, that's
not so much in this one for me. She looks a little young, but I think in general, like current Winona Ryder definitely could.
With that bust, Anthony had the bust, and he fought those demons hard. That sucky bust.
Sam, by the way, your review also killed me.
I haven't seen Sam's review yet. Unless if I did and I just forgot. But
Sam, go ahead.
I don't even read all three.
Oh. Dracula in this is basically Jimmy Neutron if he fucked.
Yep.
That big ass head and the hair.
Yeah. Yep. Now all we need is like a Carl in this fucking movie.
Oh no, I guess Keanu's sheet.
Yep.
Oh Lord Jesus! But
dear God, now we need the Jimmy Neutron Dracula edits.
Yeah.
If you're a fan and you can do that and you feel like you want to, please.
There's an episode of the show where they become monsters, where Carl becomes a vampire. So.
Oh, that's even better.
See, there's perfect edits for this, guys. We're giving it to you on a
silver
platter.
Right. We can do it. But yeah, I think that again, I really liked the writing. I really liked the story. I love the fact that Gary Oldman literally said that the only reason he agreed to do this movie was so he could say the line, "I've crossed oceans of time to find you."
That's a hard fucking line too.
Yeah, pretty wild. And yeah, again, just I know it's a bit divisive, but I know it's got a lot of people who really like it, and I'm among that group now. I think.
I absolutely love the fucking part where they're chasing after him, trying to beat him back to his castle, and he's just fucking like in the back of that trolley, just getting like thrown around because he's all
And then he fucking, as soon as the sun goes down, motherfucker just pops out of the box, and grabs him by the throat. Yeah,
so badass.
Yeah. So It definitely, I think, has a lot of very good qualities to it. I think it is a good take on the story. I think it, Coppola just really fucking went for it. I really like, also them giving the context of who Dracula was back in the day and all that good stuff and kind of what led him to the point he's at now.
That's how you do a prologue. Like, that's how you fucking do one.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't think about this. Second year in a row, we picked a Dracula movie.
Yep.
Well, that's what I need to get into, which is my roles are reversed this time, because last time I did a werewolf movie, and then I did Vampires at Sundown, and now I'm doing the vampire movie, and next week I'm doing a wolf movie.
Yeah. So, no, your pick last year was Werewolf in London.
Yes.
Yep.
So yeah. So it and then. Yeah, so it's pretty similar this year with the creatures we've got. Again, this year we have two movies where someone fucks a werewolf. I think we just need to point that out one more time. But
I think we're getting into some weird niche fetishes, and it's starting to show.
Getting? I think we've gotten into it. We've gotten into it. We've been in it for a while. The audience.
Replicator was the start.
Yeah, that was definitely weird. Side note: I watched Day of the Dead recently, and literally for half of that movie, I was thinking, like, why is the first movie that I'm thinking of when I'm comparing this to other things Replicator?
Yes, I can see where.
That's what I kept thinking about. I was like, why is the first thing I'm comparing this to in my head Replicator?
I'm glad I picked it because it's infecting your soul.
I think next year I'm going to pick Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, though, just so we can round it out.
Okay, so here's the thing. I actually really wanted, after watching this, I was like, that would be an interesting companion movie to this. I've heard it's goddamn terrible. It looks goddamn terrible.
This is the Robert De Niro one, right?
Yeah.
It's apparently very accurate, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Well,
I've read Frankenstein. Like,
for one thing, Robert De Niro as Frankenstein says it all. I don't need to know anything about how bad the movie is. You just got to tell me that. I
think Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein is going to be better.
For another thing, I have a personal grudge against that movie because Frank Darabont wrote the script. And he said that it was the worst experience of his entire career because Kenneth Branagh completely butchered his original script, and the final product did not at all resemble what he wrote. So
this is why we don't like the English on this podcast.
Literally, yeah. You heard us, England. We still have you in our sights.
And you heard us, Kenneth Branagh.
Hey, I love Kenneth Branagh. I don't give a shit.
Come on the podcast. Defend yourself, bitch.
Let's go. Let's fight.
You afraid? You afraid of three fuckers?
Let's go.
Two fuckers, and then
there's about to be a murder on the Orient Express. There's about to be a death on the Nile, and then after you're dead, there'll be a haunting in Venice.
And guess what? I'm gonna push your ass off a boat like in Tenet.
Fucking, I saw my review for Saw 6 the other day, and I was like, "What the fuck?" It was shit. I don't know the term that I'm looking for. Sorry, hard derailment. Give me just 1 second. It was not gore porn. Basically, gore porn Tenet is what I said.
Interesting.
I don't know why. I don't know why I reviewed it that.
But yeah, I just
torture porn Dunkirk. Sorry, I had the movie wrong too. Torture porn Dunkirk is Saw 6 according to me in 2023.
That's funny.
But I don't know why.
But yeah, I fucks with the Drac. I fucks with the Cula. I fucks with the Dracula.
So I heard this joke.
I Bram Stoker. I Winona Ryder. Until she Gary on this old man.
Oh, God, hey.
That was a good one.
That was a really fucking good one. Okay, I'm gonna follow that up with a terrible one. I heard this at work. What does Dracula do best?
He wants to fuck your bud.
Count.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
A one movies on this podcast.
Yeah, I love Gary.
Two movies on this podcast. Oh!
If you got this brings, I'm gonna bring this up just so we can all think about it, and hopefully some people can go back and watch it. Have you guys seen the Count Dracula thing where they bleep him?
Were they what?
They bleep like the Count from like the Muppets. They bleep. So I'll send this video in the group chat. They literally, the funniest shit ever. They bleep him saying count. So he's like, one. And then, so it sounds like he's saying fucking. It's literally the funniest shit ever. And I'm just like, that's the only reason why I know the Count as well as I do. Is because,
we got.
And honestly, the Count does love to fuck.
The Count does love to fuck.
The Count fucks for sure. Yeah.
I do need
with a
to
name
shout
like
out real
Count.
quick. He's counting the amount of fucking girls he laid.
He's lost count, motherfucker.
Hey, he's one letter away from being cunt, and that's what he serves.
That's what he's all about. That's what he's all about. We got less than 5 minutes. Should we start it?
I want to shout out the fucking composer of this as well. Wojciech, whatever the fuck, Kilar. One of my favorite composers.
We apologize to the entire whatever country he's from. We apologize.
No, we don't.
No, you're right.
You have to hate us too.
He's Ukrainian.
So
change your words, Matt. Change your words.
They have to hate us too, because if Russia and Ukraine both hates us, they can't be enemies.
Good point. Good point.
That's fair. That's fair.
Very true.
We end the war.
But he did music for like The Pianist and weirdly a lot of fucking Roman Polanski films. But in the Truman Show too.
He did not do the Truman Show.
His music was in the Truman Show. Part of the soundtrack.
But I just want to shout out real quick Michael Ballhaus, who shot the absolute goddamn shit out of this movie. I mean, one of the GOAT cinematographers, we already know this, but fuck.
I want his ball
status.
I just want to...
Or in, as they say.
I can't remember the name of the Prince fucking movie, Under Cherry Moon or some
Under
shit.
the Cherry Moon, yeah.
Under the Cherry Moon. He shot that, and I was watching the movie, and I was like, damn, Prince did a really good job. And then I looked at the cinematographer, and I went, no, he didn't. And I went, because in my head, I was like, wow, this looks like a Scorsese movie. And I said, wonder fucking why. That makes so much sense.
Prince, I believe you told that story in the Easter episode, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad to rehash that, because I just want to bring that up.
Because I couldn't remember what movie you were talking about, because I remember thinking about that last night. And I was like, what movie was he talking about when he said that? It was Under the Cherry Moon. Because, yeah, that movie is famously terrible, but has great cinematography. So it's because the homie shot it.
All right. Now that we have visited Transylvania, we are taking our asses to the streets, to the suburban streets, where we get a slew of fucking amazing actors doing their goddamn shit. And my, what big bulge you have. Sorry, Jesus. I got dual costumes this week, bitch. Suck it.
If you insist.
Take it away, Matt.
Yes, we have my pick this week, which is 2009's
7.
Fuck, Trick or Treat. Thank you. I don't have my notes because I'm on my phone, so this might not go as well because I did write shit down and I totally forgot what I wrote. But anyways, Trick or Treat, Michael Dougherty.
Not to confuse with Trick or Treat, the Ozzy Osbourne fucking movie from the 80s, which I really want to watch sometime.
Right.
That existed.
Yep. The difference is there's no O in this one.
Yeah.
Very specific, by the way.
They use the hard R in this one, not that one.
But yes, this movie set in the suburbs of America is set on Halloween night and revolves around basically a group of people that interconnect, kind of live together in the same area, as everyone does. It's an anthology film. I did say in my review, Pulp Fiction of horror films, complimentary, because it's not like in a way where I was like, this rips it off completely. It's just the same way where it literally cuts the timeline in a weird way, and they all interconnect.
I love the scene where they had to, plunge a syringe into Anna Paquin's chest. That was my favorite part.
Hey, I'd plunge a syringe into her chest any day of the week.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
But, yeah, so like, again, I feel like this is the second week in a row I've picked an anthology movie, and completely unintentionally, the moment I watched this, I went, "Fuck, am I gonna have to like do the thing where I explain all the stories again, and it takes forever?"
As long as it's not 21 minutes this time.
All right, so fucking
Like
time
far
me.
surpassed Sam's Beau is Afraid intro.
Well, yeah. So this one, I'm gonna be pretty brief. Basically, again, it's Halloween night. To connect all the stories, you got this little fucker Sam, going around
Getting my
making
candy.
sure that people aren't fucking up. Going around making sure people aren't, fucking up Halloween. He's keeping the traditions alive, man. He's making sure this Halloween is going to be wholesome for everyone. If you're not giving out candy, fuck you. If you're killing kids, somehow I'm going to make sure you're fucked too.
No
And,
smashing pumpkins this week.
Yep. Hey, don't smash those pumpkins.
Today's the
And God forbid
greatest.
you blow out a fucking jack-o'-lantern before Halloween night's over. Also, what crazy bitch fucking takes down the Halloween decorations on Halloween night before it's even
No,
over?
that shit was psychotic.
She deserved it.
She deserved what she got.
Leslie Bibb got what she deserved. I was like, okay,
Warranted.
good for you. Honestly,
Like rivaling
everyone gets what
Isabella
they deserve
Johnny.
in this
Psychotic.
movie, in my opinion. Sam is like one of the few serial killers that that actually, there's no, I mean, granted, it's just one movie, but like, I fuck with him. I don't think he would kill me. Like,
No, he would stab you with a lollipop and you'd scream bloody murder thinking he's stabbing you to death.
Well, he wouldn't if you just fucking obey the rules of Halloween, bro. That's like the whole movie is like, this is a Halloween movie up and down. Like, literally, that is what I love about it. I watched it 3 times last year, not intentionally. Like you, Sam, Sam, it was on AMC. So I watched it one time, just half awake, barely watching the movie. And I was even interested in it. I was like, oh shit, I need to see this again. Watched it again on AMC later, like actually paid attention to it. Then I watched it with my mom and my aunt on Halloween, or the day before Halloween, October 30th. They both liked the movie too, and I was like, yo, this movie actually might be good, but I can't tell. So it took me a year to rewatch it. And I was so happy rewatching it this time because, like, I don't know, I felt like, okay, this is actually a good movie. Like, it's his first time directing. The fucking unless you know where it's going, it really, like you said, Jackson, in your review, it rug pulls you really hard. And honestly, it's kind of fucked because the studio rug pulled him pretty fucking hard too by saying, hey, we're going to release this in theaters and then not doing that. It makes a little bit of sense, but at the same time, it's like, damn.
I don't know. He was pretty hot
Releasing it
off
2 years after they filmed it.
That was so it's like,
He was pretty
I don't
hot off
know.
of X-Men too. So I'm like, you should.
Well,
put your fucking
I
trust
think the
in him.
problem he was actually hot off of Superman Returns, which lost them a lot of money.
Oh,
So
fair.
I think they were like, okay, yeah, you're not.
And it was fucked up. But like, also, I think the way this movie works is that way. Like the cult status that it kind of gains, slowly trickling through. Because I remember seeing this fucker like everywhere and being like, I know
for
Trick
real.
or Treat, but I've never seen Trick or Treat. But like, I know I could tell you where he was from, and I'm like, that's crazy that you created something that iconic that no matter what, it fucking came through and stuck, and now it's like a thing. And I feel like everyone in the movie was really doing well. Like the writing was great, the directing was really good for, again, a first time director doing this type of shit. I was like, yo, like kudos to you. The fucking one of the ones I think of the most is, and I'm trying to remember the exact like cut because it was in my notes. I don't remember, but where they pan from like the fucking pumpkin into the fair, like that, like fade. I don't know. I think that was it, or it was like the moon. I can't, or fade from the pumpkin into the moon to the fair, or some shit like that. I was like, that was a sick fade. Like, this is okay. This movie is like actually well done, and yeah, like Dylan Baker, Anna Paquin, Leslie Bibb, Brian fucking Cox.
Yeah.
With that prosthetic on his fucking face.
Who has now entered the Hall of Fame, his third appearance on our show.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is also the second movie with
Possibly the scummiest.
both Brian Cox and Anna Paquin in it after 25th Hour.
Yeah.
And the second time, Brian Cox, just like in 25th Hour, he's not in it a lot up until the last 10 minutes, but then he steals the end of the goddamn movie. So.
Hell yeah.
What if
And the last thing I'm going to end this off on, if you're a group of kids going into a fucking abandoned quarry, don't be a cunt. Don't be cunty.
Literally.
That blonde bitch was being so cunty, and I was like, you got what you deserved.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll open it up to the field. I did my best to keep that brief because there's a lot to kind of dive into with each story, but not a lot, but like enough to worth talking about.
Yeah.
So I'll open it up to the group.
Samuel.
Word to the wise: always check your candy.
Oh,
That motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
That motherfucker Dylan Baker is always wilding. I mean, you just never know what he's gonna do.
Good God, like the fact that he had his own story where he was murdering that kid, but then to end up being the fucking vampire dude as well was so crazy. Got what he fucking deserved. But Jesus fuck, that scene where he's attacking the woman in the alleyway and nobody believes that she's being attacked because it's fucking Halloween, and so he just sets her body next to the other people who are drunk and passed out. Hard as fuck. Weird though, like that he was gonna bury that kid alive at first, and then the kid started talking, and so he just snaps his neck with his heel. Freaky fucking shit. The first time I
it's
saw
hilarious though, low key.
Oh yeah, no, like it's funny in some weird ways. I saw this at the beginning of this month on AMC. I didn't necessarily like it that much, mainly because I was just like, I don't know what the fuck's kind of going on. And then because I came in the middle of it, and then actually sitting down and watching this, at first I was like, felt the same way, but the more I have sat on this movie, the more I've grown to really like it. And it's out of the three, it's stuck with me the most this week. And so I'm like, damn, there's something to this movie that I need to like kind of figure out. I don't know. It's a really chill time. Like, and it, even though it is an anthology, it doesn't feel like one to a degree. Which is
because the stories aren't separate.
Yeah.
They're all taking place at the same time. Like
I love the scene where she's like, "Don't forget your costume," because she wants him to come fuck her with the elf ears on, and I'm like, "Yeah, little Bo Sheep gonna get that little Bo Sheep."
So, okay, guys, I have a question. The actress who played the cat mom, who was like telling the kids, like, "Hey, do you want to come in for a drink?"
that scene,
Yo.
god damn that.
Who is that actress? Is that Deirdre O'Connell?
Dressed as that thing fucking the hot dog?
Who is the actress? Because I was looking at the IMDb
She's
page.
just a random lady.
I thought it was Deirdre O'Connell for a second, and I was like, "Yo, what?" But no,
that would have been random as hell. It's like
I know, right? Because
Catherine
yeah, it reminded me of her like style of acting, but still, that scene kills me every time.
No, just one of my favorite lines in the movie. What was going on back there? The teacher was fucking the principal in a banana costume, like just saying what happened. We all know what we saw there, but yeah, that was wild as hell. But yeah, it's funny. My viewing experience for this was interesting because I started it right after I finished Possession, so. Yeah, hell of a double feature. Yeah.
Like, how do you emotionally come back? Well, this is a good one to kind of come back to.
Yeah,
and come on some backs too.
Yeah, that actually, might not be a bad rebound movie.
After Possession, I was just like, "What the goddamn fuck did I just watch?" And then just watch this, and it was definitely a lot, lighter for sure.
Angela.
And yeah, I really fucking enjoyed this movie a lot. I did not know what to expect, but yeah, it was like you said, Matt, because every movie in a sense, it's hard for me to pick a favorite because Possession was like the most unique and just the one that took me the most off guard and just the hardest one of the three. Dracula, aesthetically was probably my favorite of the three, just the look and the feel of it and the craft of it and everything. And then this one I love because it was, like you said, a true Halloween movie to its core. Like, just captures the spirit of the holiday and all that good stuff so well, and it's just baked into its
DNA.
Yep.
Just like I'm gonna bake some shit into Anna Paquin's DNA.
Shit, she's gonna bake herself into my DNA. And I'll let it happen.
And it's just like, it's a movie that I don't know. If I'd seen this when I was in like middle school, I think I would have fucked with it a lot. You know, it seems
Yeah.
like one of those movies from like that era where it's like, because parts of it are kind of like goosebumpsy a little bit. Like in particular, the bit with the kids going down into the lake or whatever. I was like, this
That
is
shit
kind of
was so
like
crazy.
giving
And
me
I
goosebumps
really appreciated the
vibes.
flashback of the challenged kids on the short bus and
Yeah.
the teacher or the bus
Yeah.
driver like fucking up.
And what I love, so, and my thing too, also, I said it in my review, the fucking rug pulls in this movie. That was what really surprised me was how much it kept taking me off guard. Like the whole Anna Paquin twist, I did not see
Yeah.
coming whatsoever. I was like,
They
oh my
set it up
God.
so well and you don't realize it until it really is.
Yeah, no, because again, I love because I
They
remember
really do.
I was sitting here, right? And I was like, holy shit, it's Shakira. She's a goddamn she-wolf. But you know, I was like, that's fucking wild. And so that whole thing was clever. And then I thought to him, I was literally sitting here and I said, God damn it, that's why she's dressed as Little Red Riding Hood. That's
Yeah.
fucking foreshadowing. Like, oh,
Yep.
that's genius. I love it. They like are totally misdirecting you, and I love it. And the whole it all tracks when you look back at it. I'm like, wow, that's actually really fucking good. And then yeah, Dylan Baker being the vampire I didn't expect.
Mhm.
I
And
love. Okay,
the whole
so
thing of like, I really thought he was gonna kill his kid, but
oh,
then
yep.
and then
With
like
the
he
knife over.
stabs the head, and I was like, holy shit, what the hell? Like that's the whole so many fucking moments.
Because okay, so that scene, like, it was when I watched it this time, I knew that was going to happen. So the scene when the kid's like, "Can we carve the, when can we carve the jack-o'-lantern and stuff?" And he's like, trying to like kill the fucking other kid, and you're thinking like, "Oh, he's like hiding it from him," but like not really.
Yeah,
And I was
His
just like,
son's
"That's
his
hilarious."
apprentice.
yeah, that was some insane shit. Like a lot of moments, and then god damn the fucking scene where the girl leaves them down there. I did not see that coming. I was like, holy shit, like this is wild. And like so many moments that
The
just
true like oh shit moment where she falls backwards and hits her head and you're
Mhm.
like oh fuck because like
Yep.
kind of grasp that they're just pranking her at that point but then
Yeah.
like it really like
But that
just an accident but
again,
then she fucking is like fuck y'all.
that plot twist though, that was such a like R.L. Stein like haunting hour goosebumps type,
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, that's how an episode of that show would end. And I mean that in a good way. Like, I really liked it. And then there was the extremely obvious plot twist of Brian Cox being the bus driver. I knew that,
Which
you know.
I mean, his scene or his segment is just the fucking funniest, in my opinion, because it's one of those things where you're like, oh, Sam's just gonna fuck him up, and then he starts fucking Sam up, and you're like,
Yeah.
yo, what? Like he's actually
Yeah.
winning.
Frankly, I
Like
was really
honestly, I
scared
was
for the
so
dog.
happy because I was just like, this is keeping me way more interested than I expected to.
Yeah.
The way
No,
they like
I loved his
focused on the
segment.
dog and like he left the dog outside, but then the dog had the doggy door. I was like, man, this dog's gonna get fucking murked, and I was so
Yeah,
stressed
which
about
I
that.
was so upset when the dog got murked. That was not,
And okay, so I think this movie does the best, in my opinion. So like the mask reveal in the first movie, like when they do the face thing, when he takes the fucking burlap sack off and you see his pumpkin ass head.
yeah.
I just think that it was like so cool because I'm just like, thank God they did. Like they could have just kept the burlap sack on and it still would have been scary. But like
I honestly
knowing
prefer
what
him
it,
with the burlap sack.
I mean, I do, but it's just cool to know that like what's under there, and it is like they didn't try to hide it or like do like a Michael or Jason thing where they show up for like
Right.
5 seconds before he throws the fucking mask back on.
Yeah.
They let him look like walk around with it for a bit, and I fuck with that.
And I like how, like you said, Matt, like that character has just somehow willed his way into becoming so recognizable. Which I'm like, because I'd never seen this movie, but I knew that character. I'd seen him a bunch of times. Like you said, if you showed me that character, I'd have been like, oh yeah, it's a guy from Trick or Treat, So I'm just like, clearly this movie, Warner Brothers was stupid to not release this in theaters because clearly it had something. It does have a cult following, and that is a recognizable character. And I feel like this is a Halloween staple for a lot of people. So I'm like, okay, clearly there was something here that people gravitated towards. So what the fuck, guys? Like, come on. So,
It's also an anniversary for the movie.
but
But yeah, I mean, honestly though, this movie is like, like you said, Jackson. It's just like surprising. Like when you watch it, you're just like, whoa, what the fuck? What? Like, how have I not seen this?
yeah, I'm glad I've seen it now because I really like. And Also, random as fuck. Her name is not in the credits, but Leslie Bibb being in the beginning of this movie was just random as shit. I'm just like, why are you not in the underrated actress? I gotta say,
Yeah.
and
Amen.
because I gotta continue this theme, underrated baddie as well. I gotta get some people in the Thirst compilation at the end of the year. So, and she's worth it.
I think we all in each movie. This one specifically, there's multiple, but in each movie, there's like at least one person to thirst after.
Yeah.
Not so much in Dracula for me, but well, no, Monica Bellucci. Goddamn.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I take
yeah.
that way the fuck back. Yeah, more than anybody else in the goddamn episode. But
Oh.
not
For
so
me,
much
I'm
in
thirsting
Possession,
over
'cause-
Gary Oldman.
Say what?
For me, I'm thirsting over Gary Oldman. I got a thirst for his Dracula blood.
Charlie Brown is an asshole. Is one of my favorite lines.
That was
Yeah.
so random.
Go
yeah.
back in and watch Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown's an asshole.
Oh, and I realized one of the things I thought was really good this time that I noticed. In the beginning, they say the title of the movie, but he doesn't finish it. He goes like I think he says like tricker, and then he like the kid throws up, and then he puts the fucking lollipop in his mouth like for treat.
Mhm.
And then they finally get to it at the end of the movie. And I was like, the bookmark was so good on that, I think.
That kid just projectile vomiting chocolate and everything. I fucking hated that kid dragging his fucking candy on the ground and getting all fucking dirty. That shit.
That's the thing is the kid deserved to die too. You weren't even mad the kid died. You were like, yeah, fuck that kid.
I mean, especially once he started throwing the pumpkins down on the ground, I was like, bro, this kid better fucking eat the fucking like, but they make you think going in that Sam is going to be killing everybody, but no, he is just the guiding force of like purity, keeping
Literally
killing the people who.
Well,
have done
it makes sense.
something wrong.
I thought about this. I just realized it, and it's probably fucking obvious. But the reason why his name is Sam is because of Sam Hain.
Sam
Yep.
Hain.
And I was like, damn. This time I was like, that's pretty obvious. But I was like, shit. I never really put two and two together on that one until this time.
Because of Sam who?
Sam Hain, the holiday that this Halloween.
Oh no, yeah, I actually did read. That's why he named him that. Yeah.
I didn't even read it into it. I was just kind of this time when they put it on the screen, they put like the Sam Hain thing. I went, oh. I literally just kind of the click
circle.
moment, and I was just like, fuck. But again, I had intentionally not seen this movie in about a year, so literally exactly almost a year.
That's wild.
Yeah, so performances were all great. I love the little lore that they set up. It's such a because I was thinking to myself when I started, I was like, oh, this is just gonna be a cute little, like Halloween movie, and then it just really took me off guard just how actually really well done it was, and just how just much it kept fucking surprising me. Like by the third or fourth time, I was like, God damn, like they're really fucking getting me with these rug pulls. Like every time, like the Anna Paquin twist in particular was like, what the fuck? Like that took me so off
I mean, I
guard.
expected her body to come flying down, and they almost make it seem like
like when she throws the guy, I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, and then I was like, oh my god, like, are they a fucking... But then when she turns into a werewolf, I was like, god damn, like, didn't see that coming. And then just, I love the touch of her just being like, it's my first time, and I'm just like,
you
wow.
really think it's virginity, but it's not.
It is in a way, it is for them.
Fair.
I want to shout out the guy in the baby costume.
Yo, yeah.
They keep
The
cutting
nice
him
guy.
out.
Yeah.
I swear.
I would like to point out the fact, because I was saying it earlier in the movie, I would just like to point out the fact that it's what I always say. If a group of girls are ever that goddamn horny and coming onto you that much, it's because they're trying to kill you.
Honestly.
That's
through line. Don't trust them succubuses.
I'm telling you, that is definitely the through line.
Because they're gonna suck you on the bus, and the bus is gonna fall off a fucking cliff.
Hey, I'll probably quote this 1,000 times. It's not a suck you hello, it's a suck you bye.
That is one of your all-time best lines. The one you had earlier, I have to say, that was fucking gold.
And then I love the part though, like everyone's fine doing their thing, but when Dylan Baker starts looking around and you see all the corpses of all the dudes, I'm like, oh, what are they? And then like I still almost was like, oh, they're just vampires. She's the true vampire, but then when the hair starts growing and her back starts splitting open, I'm just like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
Great
Here we
effects
go.
in this too, I gotta say.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
The
probably a very low
animatronics on the
budget
both.
movie.
Yeah.
I think the effects are pretty cool. I think the
And I just
puppetry on
love.
Sam was pretty good.
Yeah, I love that shot of Sam with the fucking like moon behind him and the fire and shit. Like the,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I don't know how he connects to being there, but I'm sure he had something to do with making sure that dude got his just desserts. He was like, I'm gonna make sure this fucker dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
His like omniscient kind of like aspect though, like just being there but not like being the focus up until the Brian Cox thing was a really good way to kind of like introduce his character, keep you guessing, push it towards something. And that scene where he has the lollipop and he stabs him, and Brian screams thinking he got stabbed, but he didn't actually stab him.
I'm not gonna lie, I think the fucking funniest thing that made me like laugh out loud both times is the fucking candy bar knife shank
I was
thing.
about to bring that up.
That shit was like, yo, I was like, okay, best weapons of a fucking serial killer is like a candy bar shank.
Yep.
I was so fucking stressed when Brian Cox did not like the chocolate and he set it down. And I was like, oh, this dog is going to eat this chocolate and that's how the dog's going to die. But no, it's way worse.
Yeah. No, I was not happy that
And
Spike died.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you think at the end of the movie, I mean, the spoilers obviously, but you think at the end of the movie, Brian Cox just got the shit beat out of him, but he didn't die, so maybe he just learned his lesson about respecting Halloween. And then, nope, he still gets his shit caved in, even though we don't see it.
Sam is fair though, because he's like, hey, I'm not gonna kill you, but these kids, now that's a different story.
Yep.
So, but yeah, you know, I really, I don't know. I can see why this would be a Halloween staple for so many people, because like, there are horror movies and then there are Halloween movies, and this is a fucking Halloween movie, like to its fucking core. And it's just, I don't know, it put me in the mood while I was watching it of like Halloween, and I'm just like, goddamn, you know.
Funny enough, I feel like this is the most horror movie out of the three too.
Yeah. Like,
so.
because like Dracula is horror, but like it's also, I don't know,
like romance.
It could be a romance drama.
Possession is, you know, horror, but it's also like, again, kind of like a, you know,
drama.
Psychotic thriller is what I would almost
psychological.
Yeah, psych thriller. Yeah.
This
is like straight up just horror.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, it's, like, I don't know. I'm glad we all fucked with it because like I almost hesitated to pick it, but I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I remember this well enough that it's like it'll be a fun one.
Yeah, no,
because I knew at least the Brian Cox segment would have been fun to talk about at the very minimum.
Yeah, he fucking also was very kind of different in this movie too. So I was like, all right, I like him playing this kind of character, and he was one of the highlights as usual. It's a god.
Funny, my mom, I think it was my mom or my aunt or both, don't really like Brian Cox. They think he's like an asshole. And so when they watched the movie, they were like, I didn't hate this because he gets the shit beat out of him.
I will not tolerate any Brian Cox slander under any circumstances.
I didn't feel that way at all. I was just happy that he did it because I was kind of like, that shows like I don't know if he just did it for the money, but like it shows respect.
Well, he and Anna Paquin both knew Michael Dougherty from X-Men, so
right. So they were, yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Connection about halfway through the movie. I was like, oh, that's why they're in this. But I got to shout out Dylan Baker for being just always a consistently underrated actor who's always so great in everything. And
I'm choosing happiness later on.
He's not always going batshit, but when he is, fuck, is it memorable? Like,
fuck you,
I don't know if you've seen Hunters.
I'm picking happiness.
The first scene
Hunters is so good.
The first scene in that show.
Baker, he is great in that show.
Dylan Baker just goes goddamn ballistic, and I'm just like, whoa.
I only saw the first episode, and that's what I remember is him.
No, I only saw the first episode too, and that's the main thing I remember.
Y'all need to watch the show. Jennifer Jason Leigh pops up.
Hey.
No way.
What was I gonna say though?
Matt, I want to bring up quick.
You're doing happiness, Sam?
I'm picking happiness. Fuck you.
Is this going to be the new Southland Tales?
This is going to be the new.
Jackson, you have to pick happiness.
I actually considered it a while back, but it wasn't on anything.
I got the DVD.
So do I. Yeah, but to your point, Matt, about this being kind of like a horror Pulp Fiction, I was thinking about how much it like caught me off guard that you have the Dylan Baker storyline, and then you go to the Brian Cox, and then the Brian Cox storyline actually takes place earlier, and so you see what's going on within his kind of situation, like tying into that, and he's like, "Screw you, go screw yourself" or whatever. When he's like walking back, and it's like it smells like death and all that kind of. Seeing it from the other side of the fence was just really cool, and that little hole in the wall where he's like looking through and like the fuck.
Yeah.
That's why, like,
a red card in my pocket.
that's why I said, like, I don't know, like, it is like not in a bad, like, not in a super rip offy way because they didn't do title cards or shit, but it's just like it's all in the same time frame. They all somehow connect. They all walk through each other's frames at some point, like
Well, and again,
some way.
Pulp Fiction
And
didn't invent that, so.
Huh? Oh no, it didn't invent that. I don't know. I feel like it's the most apt comparison as far as that goes at the moment that I can think of, because Shortcuts doesn't quite cut it. It doesn't work. But I was kind of happy that I picked two anthology films.
This is your thing.
Yeah. Now that's the next one. What anthology am I gonna pick next?
Thank you for picking this, Matt, because it was definitely one that I was happy to see, and it captured that Halloween spirit very well, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna put this out there and just say what it is, you know? I know you boys are probably thinking more along the lines of Anna Paquin in this movie, and I can't say I blame you, but I'm just gonna put this out there. If Leslie Bibb wanted to go upstairs and watch a tape with me, I wouldn't say no. I'd be all for it.
Watch a tape.
I thought you were going to say, I want Brian's Cox.
And then see where it goes from there.
Fair.
So.
That's.
I would trick her treat.
You'll become the law-abiding citizen when she's the dominatrix, whipping you down into what you need to be. But
she Leslie on my bib until I
Brian her Cox.
Yeah, Brian her Cox. Or
I Dylan Baker until she Brian's my Cox.
I put my Cox in her Paquin until I trick or treat.
That's what you're screaming right before you come. Trick or treat, bitch. The treat is to pull out. The trick is to come inside.
R.I.P. to Leslie Bibb's husband, who's going to be blue balled.
Really, the trick is that you didn't wear a condom.
Just so you know,
he was. No, I mean like the husband in the movie.
Oh,
who was watching porn while she got murdered.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
waiting
saying.
on her to come.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, it's sad. It's sad. Because, you know.
Porn usually ends up in a murder of something, whether it's unborn children or someone else. So
Demon man. Demon demons.
This movie's full of them. All three movies are full of them.
I think that's
I would say stay away from the semen demons, but I'm not that strong, guys.
No, you don't stay away from the semen demons. You have the semen demons sign a prenup.
Truly the moral of possession, if not the other two.
I'm really upset. I'm trying to think of the Dark Knight line of, well, you see yourself become the villain, but I'm just thinking of you become the semen demon. You're sucking dick until one day you become
the semen demon.
Yeah, no. I was no. You either die a semen or live long enough to become a demon.
But
oh man. No, I feel like Sam is the character that would go into a maternity ward and in some fucking little
if they disrespected Halloween, absolutely.
Exactly.
My man don't care. He's cold as fuck when it comes to Halloween. You disrespect the rules, you get gat. That's all.
I mean, Sam and Michael Myers would have been bros.
100%.
Yeah.
They absolutely would have been
ominously staring at you from over the side of the bushes.
Yeah,
literally.
Man. They're
taking off their mask, looking fucked up.
Michael Myers comes off for like a second, and then they put it back on.
Yet Sam has the wherewithal to not look like William Shatner, so that's the real horror.
They both get shot and then get back up afterwards. I'm telling you.
Yep.
They're
See, but
homies.
Michael didn't withstand a shotty. Sam can withstand the shotty. The buck shot.
Hey. Hey, they both going after them shotties.
Well, just before we end the episode, I do want to bring up another movie real quick that I saw. Speaking of Michael Myers, I did recently rewatch Halloween 2.
In
I forgot how
theaters.
I forgot how fucked up Michael Myers is in that movie. He literally stabs somebody with a syringe and shoots the oxygen into their fucking brain. And I was like, yo, I forgot about that. Or, I mean, the other part where he shoves this chick's head in the fucking, like, hot temperature pool and, like, burns her fucking head. Like, literally, I was like, damn, I forgot how fucking crazy he was in this
Never
shit.
seen
Like,
him.
it's actually, so it's funny because I did not like it as much until I saw it in theaters. And I was like, I respect this one a lot more now.
I've been seeing some weird stuff online saying Halloween 2 isn't canon anymore. And I don't
It's
know.
because I think they did kind of, from the new stuff, they
Well, the
deleted it.
2018 one negated all the sequels. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but fuck those. I don't
I
consider
mean,
Rob Zombie did a better job than those fucking pieces of shit.
I disagree on that. I heavily disagree on
I
that.
absolutely despise the David Gordon Green movies.
I despise the Rob Zombie ones a little bit.
I haven't seen the Rob Zombie.
I love
ones,
the Rob Zombie
They're
one.
too disgraceful to me. At least David Gordon Green tried to.
I mean, I've heard
give some
nothing
respect
but
to
bad.
it.
I've heard nothing but bad things about the Rob Zombie movies. So
I mean, they're terrible, but I love
Yeah.
them.
There is literally a line in one of the Rob Zombie movies where the guy's like, "I gotta take a piss," and she's like, the girl goes in the van, like they're in a van making out, and he's like, "I gotta take a piss," and she just goes, "Do you want to piss on me?"
Yeah.
I swear to
Zombie's
fucking
into
God,
piss
that is a line in the movie, and I remember that just being like, as a kid, like, "What the fuck?" Like literally.
Yes, let me try once again to do this the way I want to, but couldn't. So now that we have discovered our Halloween specials this week, I must bring things to a close because, as in all three movies, you never got that. Fucking Christ, I can't talk. You get your bitch, you loser, and what do you do afterwards? You go fucking insane. And so, with each of these three movies, I must stress upon you, check them the fuck out because goddamn, they are great. I'm super 3 for 3 this week. Not as much as last week, but I am really 3 for 3. No matter what, like I feel like even with the small gripes I have with any of these movies, there is no like thing that detracts away from.
I am hardcore 3 for 3 this week. I loved all three movies.
I'm glad we're all. Yeah, I'm 3 for 3. I'm 3 for 3 for 3. But yeah,
Matt, are you triggered because you're used to having the Cat in the Hat triple finger thing going on?
yeah, I hit it well. Also, I have keyboard hands like my fucking.
Oh yeah, you're probably
they're curved right now. Yeah,
Carpal tunnel syndrome.
I swear I need to get a brace.
Oh, I got the tunnel syndrome for Anna Paquin.
Yeah.
I had to get one more in.
Yeah.
I can't stress to you enough. I don't know if that slip up I made is going to make it in the final cut, but
Please.
Monica Bellucci is the goddamn finest thing on this earth.
That's one of my favorite jokes.
You know what?
I want to
Jackson,
stress
I'll double
that.
down though. Monica Lewinsky is also low-key kind of fun.
I don't even know what she looks like now. That's the thing. I don't even fucking like. I have not seen a recent picture of her. Like,
It's been a 3 for 3. Stay spooky. Fucking watch some crazy shit this month. Happy Halloween. Do not drink the Golden Drac, the authentic dark red triple ale, 10.5%. Fuck this shit. I'm enjoying the bottle, but fucking Christ. Like, oh, do not litter. That's the thing it says on the back. So
Hey, they're responsible.
Sam sponsors this drink because if you litter on Halloween night, he's coming to kill your ass. So no pumpkins dying tonight. But
damn.
all of our hearts will die. And we will see you next week for a very, very special 3 for 3 where we bring forth to you three. So I hope y'all have a good week. Jam Jackson.
Jackson go.
Fuck
There
yeah.
he is. Yeah.
Okay.
I bet you want to get
Oh, I'm not talking to you, man. I'm talking to Monica Bellucci.
yeah, god damn it.
Monica Bellucci hit me the fuck up.
I'm excited though. We're starting the season off with a bang and we're continuing the bang. And just know If I was Gary Oldman as Dracula, Winona Ryder's what I would bang. And frankly, I think he banged Keanu Reeves, but we'll get into that later.
Oh, no, we didn't even talk about that. He definitely fucking did. There's no goddamn question. That man literally came into that room, said, "How dare you touch him? He's mine," and then gave him that evil ass smile. And we saw Keanu scream,
and then stuck it in dry
hard. He got the driest cock ever in recorded history.
Drier than Andy Dufresne.
Yeah. Literally. I'm now just imagining that scene in the shower, but with them. Hard to get. I like that.
Instead of the switchblade with the
I'm going to open
like,
my fly, tank. And you're going to swallow what I give you to swallow. Anyway, bye everybody. I'll leave you with that image in your mind.
Three for fucking 3, baby.
Happy Halloween.